Manish, it's Mish, and welcome back to another episode on my channel, Makeup by Mish. Today we're going to be doing this full coverage glam. So this is definitely something I would wear to a wedding or an event. It's very classy, luxurious, which is what I'm all about. That's my aesthetic. I like to look good. So if you want to see how I got the look, keep watching. So first, what I like to get started with is my eyebrows. Today what we're going to be using is the NYX brow gel. It comes in something like that. I like to start at the tail end first, kind of organize my shape that I want. And as I get to the front of my brow, notice that I'm not dipping in for more product on my hand. I'm sure you can't see me dipping, but I'm not going in for more. So I just, whatever is left on that brush, I'm going la da 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 da, do 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 do. So once you're done with your eyebrows, they're gonna look something like that. So basically, at this point, what I like to do is go ahead and etch out those eyebrows to give them a sharper look. I use the Tarte Shape Tape. Here we go. Let's zoom that baby in. The brush here, the E60 from Sigma. It looks flat, as you can see. I used it a little bit earlier, so it's a bit dirty. Sorry. So I'm gonna take off of my hand a little bit of that product. Then I'm gonna go in and start to etch out exactly how I want the brow to look. Now I'm just gonna drag all that concealer all over my lid. Then I'm gonna take a sponge, just go over that bad boy a little bit so it's more even. I'm using a beauty blender. And you're gonna set it until it's completely matte. So I have depotted into a Z palette all my favorites here. This one here is actually Buck from the Naked palette. And as you can see, it's almost gone. It's my favorite transition shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that one. And I'm using the brush E40. This is from Sigma once again. It's just a really good fluffy crease brush. The next step would be to strengthen and deepen the color. So I'm gonna go in from this brown eyeshadow. It's basically from the OFRA's Bright Addiction palette. So I'm just gonna use a smaller brush. This is actually a cheapie that I got from eBay. So I'm going in to that crease area and I'm just pushing that color in. Let's go crazy. Cray cray. All right, so next we're gonna go in with the piece de resistance. Stila, it's a Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. The shade that I have here is Rose Gold Retro. So when I was visiting the States, I went ahead and got it. I've only used it once before, and I liked it. I don't hate it. At the moment, I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish. It looks like that. I like the way that it feels. I feel like it hides my pores really well. Who doesn't like to hide some pores? And as I'm putting it in, I even go a little bit under my eyes because I be aging, okay? I gotta be 21 forever. The foundation that I'm gonna be using today is from Yossi Biton. I mix my foundations at the moment because I'm a few different colors because of the sun. I've been tanning. So I took the shade 00. The foundation looks like so, and 03. So today what we're gonna do is continue with that Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral, but what I like to do with the under eye is actually mix in the foundation with the concealer. As you can see, I'm just going in under the eye. And Tarte Shape Tape is very heavy duty, actually. I see a lot of girls doing a lot of dots and going crazy with it. You really don't have to. It's very thick. You can accidentally use way too much. I'm even gonna go in with a beauty blender under the eye just to make sure that concealer is covering everything I wanted to. At this point, I would take a bit of a translucent powder just to set those under eyes. You're gonna wanna make sure everything is smooth before you apply powder, number one rule. So take your finger, okay. And then we're gonna go in and set it. Alright, so going in with the Flormar contour stick. It's a sculpting stick, that's what they call it, by Yana, Proviz, and Flormar. It's a collaboration they did. Now using one of these bad boys, you can use a fluffy brush if you want. I just prefer to press powder in. So I take one of these, I take that translucent powder into this bad boy, and I press it. So first I'm gonna go in with a blush. The blush I'm grabbing offhand, I have Super Continental by MAC. I'm gonna use the Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and you can use it on that same blush brush. We're just gonna strengthen that area where we contoured earlier with the cream contour, just to bring it back. I'm going to be using the OFRA Rodeo Drive Highlighter. As you can see, it just looks crazy. Unfortunately, it broke when I was on the way to a client, so I kind of had to tape it up. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Palette Volume 1. I'm going to be using shade number 2. And also number 1 to give like a nice little ombre. Now going in with that second color, that will be shade 1 in the lip palette. I'm gonna go fill in. I'm going in with the B Cosmic Yossi Biton mascara. This is his volumizing one. Alright, so continuing on, I'm going to use a black eyelining pencil. This one just so happens to be from Yossi Biton as well. It's just a standard lining pencil. I'm just going to line my waterline. Today we're going to be using the Makiage lashes, and this is going to be in number 25. If you liked the vid, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a beautiful day.